Kurama, aka the Nine-Tails, was one of the nine-tailed beasts. Centuries of being seen as a mindless monster and a tool for war caused Kurama to hate humans. He was sealed into Naruto Uzumaki, and while trying to maintain his cynical outlook, slowly learned more about humanity. With Naruto's insistence on treating it with respect, he overturned his hatred and willingly strove to use his power for world salvation. Welcome back to the Amagi. Today we're going to be taking a look at the complete Kurama timeline. Before we begin, only 25% of our viewers are subscribed, so if you're a fan of the video, please like and double check if you're subscribed. And with that out of the way, let's get into the video. Background: Kurama and the tailed beasts first came into being in the waning days of Hagoromo Ōtsutsuki, who used his creation of all things technique to divide the Ten Tails chakra into 9 separate bodies, giving each a name. Sometime after being created, the sage explained to the young tailed beasts that a link existed between them despite their separation. He also foretold of a day when they'd be brought together again, though not as they were, and that at that time someone would emerge to show them what true power is. In the anime, before his death, Hagoromo sent Kurama to live in a temple built for the purpose of protecting it in a forest region with mountains that would later become part of the Land of Fire. Over time, Kurama gained a fearsome reputation as a natural disaster that could desolate areas where the darkest aspects of human nature collect and fester. During the time of the founding of the Shinobi villages, the Gold and Silver brothers of Kumogakure were assigned to capture Kurama, but both were swallowed whole by the fox. However, the two brothers survived and gained some of its power by eating the flesh of its stomach for 2 weeks, forcing Kurama to regurgitate them. After Madara Uchiha's defection from Konoha, he found Kurama and used his Sharingan to control it, forcing the fox to help him fight against Hashirama Senju, the first Hokage. The epic battle left a colossal scar in the earth that would come to be known as the Valley of the End. After his victory over Madara, Hashirama's wife, Mito Uzumaki, sealed the fox within herself, becoming its first Jinchūriki. Over the period of time, which included the First and Second Shinobi World Wars, Mito kept Kurama at bay, except when the seal nearly broke when she was going through childbirth. Towards the final years of Mito's life, it was decided that a new Jinchūriki would have to be found, and that was another member of her clan, Kushina Uzumaki. Although Kushina was terrified when she learned of it, Mito comforted her young successor by telling her that by filling herself with love, Kushina would overcome the fox's hatred. This was shown years later, despite Kurama's constant attempts to destroy her hope for happiness as its Jinchūriki and coerce her to break the seal. Kushina's love for Minato Namikaze and his love for her were proven to be strong enough to contain the fox. Soon after the end of the Third Shinobi World War, the third Hokage made special arrangements for Minato to ensure that Kurama would remain sealed inside Kushina while she gave birth to Naruto on the night of October 10th. However, despite keeping the childbirth a secret, a masked man named Tobi tracked down their location, killed their escorts, and held Naruto hostage, forcing Minato to quickly rescue him and teleport him to safety. Right after Tobi captured Kushina, he extracted and seized control of Kurama, and tried to have the fox kill its barely surviving Jinchūriki, but Minato made it in time to save her. Soon afterward, the masked man summoned Kurama into Konoha and ordered it to destroy the village. While Kurama was rampaging, Minato fought against Tobi and soon managed to place a contract seal on him, which freed the fox from his control. Despite that, Kurama still harbored resentment against Konoha for sealing it away, and continued decimating the shinobi forces that tried to repel it. As it prepared a tailed beast ball, Minato summoned Gamabunta on top of the fox and quickly teleported it to Kushina and Naruto's location, letting its tailed beast ball detonate away from the village. Already dying from the extraction, Kushina used her remaining strength to restrain Kurama, planning to seal the fox back inside her so it would die with her. However, knowing that Kurama would revive without a host and how great a threat Tobi was, Minato instead came up with a plan to give his son the means to combat the masked man in the future. Because Kurama's chakra was too immense to be sealed within an infant, Minato first used the dead demon-consuming seal to separate and seal its yin half within himself, and then prepared the 8 trigram seal to imprison the yang half within Naruto. Realizing what they were planning, Kurama attempted to kill Naruto, but both of the parents used themselves as shields and completed the sealing. Later, upon awakening within Naruto's subconscious and learning the reason behind Minato's intention, young Kurama, though frustrated about being sealed again, decided to wait for the time to come when it would influence Naruto as much as it could to use its power to break the seal. Throughout the years, Kurama weakened the seal through the cracks of its formation by constantly leaking out small portions of its chakra, which had positive side effects on Naruto, such as amplifying his naturally large chakra reserves and healing ability, being able to heal from minor wounds within seconds to major injuries within a day. In the anime, it was revealed that Kurama had left behind large amounts of its chakra during the attack. Kazuma, a former member of the 12 Guardian Ninja, collected and sealed the chakra within his son, Sora, hoping to make use of its power for his own agenda. Prologue, Land of Waves. Naruto first made use of the Nine-Tails chakra during his battle with Haku. Believing Haku to have killed Sasuke, Naruto gave in to anger and entered his initial Jinchūriki form in order to defeat Haku. The Nine-Tails expressed great delight at Naruto finally making use of its power. Chūnin Exams. During the second stage of the Chūnin Exams, the Nine-Tails chakra emerged again while Naruto battled with a disguised Orochimaru in the Forest of Death. Although Naruto's strength increased, Orochimaru recognized the Nine-Tails power and countered it with the 5 Elements seal. The seal blocked Naruto's access to the fox's chakra and rendered him unconscious. Jiraiya, who the Nine-Tails quickly recognized as the 4th Hokage's teacher, later appeared and removed Orochimaru's seal. Jiraiya explained to Naruto that he possessed 2 types of chakra. Naruto didn't realize he was talking about the Nine-Tails until he was taught to take advantage of it. In order to induce Naruto to use the fox's chakra, Jiraiya pushed him off a cliff. In a desperate act to save his own life, Naruto entered his subconscious and met with the Nine-Tails for the first time. Although the Nine-Tails initially terrified its Jinchūriki by revealing its strong desire to kill and devour him, Naruto boldly demanded the fox give him its chakra as a form of rent money for living in his body. Realizing that Naruto's death would result in its own, the Nine-Tails complied, giving Naruto enough chakra to summon Gamabunta. Delighted that Naruto finally became consciously aware of its presence, the Nine-Tails became convinced that it could influence Naruto even more to use its power. The Nine-Tails kept quiet until Naruto faced Neji Hyuga in the first match of the final rounds of the Chūnin Exams. After Neji used his 8 trigrams, 64 palms technique to block Naruto's chakra points, Naruto called upon the Nine-Tails for assistance. Without hesitating, it gave its Jinchūriki enough chakra to force his chakra points open and defeat Neji. Konoha Crush. During the climax of Naruto's fight with Gaara, the Nine-Tails gave some of its chakra to Naruto, leading to him defeating Shukaku's Jinchūriki. Search for Tsunade. While on his search for Tsunade with Jiraiya, Naruto was confronted by Itachi Uchiha and Kisame Hoshigaki of Akatsuki. Naruto tried to use the Nine-Tails chakra to help him fight against them, but Kisame quickly used his Samehada sword to absorb it all and attempted to cut off Naruto's arms. Luckily, Jiraiya arrived in time to block Kisame's attack with his Toad Summon and was able to force both Akatsuki members to retreat. Later, before Naruto defeated Kabuto Yakashi with a completed Rasengan, Kabuto severed Naruto's heart muscles and his neighboring chakra system, to which the Nine-Tails was unable to heal its host. While Tsunade desperately tried to save Naruto, the Nine-Tails noticed that its power was fading as its surroundings grew darker and darker. It, like Naruto, had a near-death experience, something it was slow to recognize. Fortunately, Naruto and the Nine-Tails were able to survive this encounter with the help of Tsunade and her medical ninjutsu. Naruto the movie, Ninja Clash in the Land of Snow. During the fight between Naruto and Doto Kazahana, he managed to knock Naruto, who was at the disadvantage due to having the chakra negator on him, through the ice of the lake they were standing on, causing him to sink beneath the waters. However, as Naruto called upon the Nine-Tails for its chakra, which helped break the chakra negator, it allowed him to recover quickly and summon his shadow clones to overwhelm Doto. Sasuke Recovery Mission. During the first stage of Naruto's battle with Sasuke at the Valley of the End, Sasuke, in his first level of the Cursed Seal of Heaven, pierced a fatal wound in Naruto's right shoulder with his Chidori. However, the Nine-Tails quickly gave Naruto enough chakra to heal this large wound almost instantly, and entered his initial Jinchūriki form. With this, Naruto was able to overwhelm Sasuke with his immense speed. However, as the fight continued, Sasuke was able to predict and overcome Naruto's attacks with his then fully matured Sharingan. The Nine-Tails berated the unconscious Naruto for being too weak, and gave him more chakra to attain the one-tailed form, something the fox indicated that he should be grateful for. Naruto the movie, Guardians of the Crescent Moon Kingdom. During an attempt to escape the land of the moon, the 3 ninja hired by Shabadaba attacked, disabling Naruto, Kakashi, Sakura, and Lee with poison mists that slowed their reactions. The prince, Michiru was captured, but the emergence of the Nine-Tails chakra allowed Naruto to repel the attacking ninja before the prince's son could be taken. Kaima Capture Mission. While battling a mad scientist who overtook one of Orochimaru's secret labs, Naruto was overwhelmed by his scientifically enhanced opponent. He tapped into Kurama's chakra and won the fight handily. Interlude. During Naruto's 3-year training under Jiraiya, the Sannin began training Naruto to gain better control of the Nine-Tails chakra, soon helping Naruto to master wielding the chakra cloak up to 2 tails. Feeling he was ready to take it to the next level, Jiraiya had Garatora tweak the seal enough for additional chakra to be unleashed. However, the Nine-Tails took advantage of this and began mocking Naruto for his failure to save Sasuke, able to use Naruto's negative emotions to overwhelm him with additional chakra. This ultimately caused Naruto to slip into a 4-tailed version 2 state, which allowed the Nine Tails to go on a rampage in Naruto's body. Jiraiya was narrowly able to reseal the fox's chakra, to which his passive methods of saving Naruto led to Jiraiya being severely injured. Kazekage Rescue Mission. During the conclusion of his battle against the Akatsuki member Deidara, which turned out to be a clay clone, Naruto slipped into his 2-tailed form out of anger over Gaara's death. Immediately, Kakashi placed Jiraiya's special seal tag on Naruto's forehead, restoring him back to normal. Tenchi Bridge Reconnaissance Mission. At the Tenchi Bridge, where Team Yamato was facing Orochimaru and Kabuto, Naruto, enraged by Orochimaru's remark about Sasuke, attacked him in his 3-tailed form. Naruto's rage intensified to the point where he gave into the Nine Tails' influence, destroying the Tenchi Bridge and advancing into his 4-tailed form while fighting Orochimaru. Unable to tell friend from foe, Naruto attacked anyone around him, including Sakura. After Yamato managed to suppress the Nine Tails chakra, he later revealed to Naruto that he was the one responsible for Sakura's injury, which greatly horrified Naruto, so he resolved to never rely on the Nine Tails' power again. Soon afterwards, when Naruto encountered Sasuke again for the first time in almost 3 years, the Nine Tails began to tempt Naruto to release the seal. Naruto firmly refused, but the Nine Tails scoffed, cruelly remarking that he had always come to it in times of need and he was nothing without its power. However, before their quarrel could escalate any further, both Naruto and the Nine Tails were shocked to see Sasuke appearing in Naruto's subconscious with his Sharingan. When the fox noted his similarity to Madara Uchiha in terms of visual prowess and chakra, Sasuke effortlessly suppressed the fox. Although angrily shocked by this display of power, the Nine Tails warned Sasuke not to kill Naruto, stating he would only regret it. 12 Guardian Ninja. While Naruto fought Fuka, who drained his chakra, she continued draining his chakra until most of Naruto's chakra was gone. This caused her to begin drawing upon the chakra of the Nine Tails, which was too unnatural for her to successfully absorb. Some of Kurama's chakra from his initial attack on Konoha was put into a pseudo-Jinchūriki, Sora. Sora unleashed this chakra and raged out of control while fighting Naruto and other Konoha ninja. Naruto tries to restrain Sora, which results in this other Kurama chakra seeping into Naruto and transforming him as well. Eventually, Naruto stabs himself in the leg, allowing him to take control of himself once more. This also prevents his Nine Tails chakra cloak from emerging. When Sora releases the Nine Tails chakra, it becomes a mini Kurama. However, this cannot sustain itself without a human host, and as a result, it dissipates. Naruto Shippuden the movie, Bonds. When Naruto fought against the Zero Tails to free Amaru from its influence, the malevolent spirit sensed the Nine Tails within Naruto and expressed desire to obtain its power. The Zero Tails then taunted Naruto and coaxed him into using the fox's power by saying that he couldn't save anyone without it. This made Naruto remember his failure in saving Sasuke and caused him to become emotionally unstable, which made him eventually enter his 4-tailed form. After fighting with the spirit for a while, he turned back to normal when a seal on Naruto given by Jiraiya came off and reminded him of how the tailed beast chakra hurt his friends, in which he immediately reverted to normal. Later, when Shino grabbed hold of both Naruto and Sasuke and began draining their chakra to empower the Zero Tails, Sasuke activated the first level of his cursed seal, releasing its evil chakra. And Naruto, who had understood Sasuke's plan, sent a large amount of the Nine Tails chakra into the Zero Tails, which was too much for it to handle. They managed to break free, and Naruto used the Tornado Rasengan to defeat it. Akatsuki Suppression Mission. During Naruto's nature transformation training, the Nine Tails chakra began to surface within some of his shadow clones that had grown frustrated with combining the Rasengan with its wind element. Fortunately, Yamato was able to suppress the chakra before it could do any serious damage. Pain's Assault. During Naruto's training at Mount Myoboku, the Nine Tails prevented Fukasaku from fusing with Naruto, making it impossible for him to mold Senjutsu chakra for Naruto. Later, during Naruto's battle with Pain, he slipped into his 6-tailed form right after Pain appeared to have killed Hinata Hyuga. Despite the necklace's attempts to suppress it, the Nine Tails quickly seized the necklace and crushed it. When Naruto was soon contained by Pain's Chibaku Tensei technique, the Nine Tails tempted Naruto to entrust his heart to it, so it could destroy everything that was causing Naruto pain, thus distorting the seal to the point where the 8-tailed form was released. Before it could convince him to completely remove the seal, the spirit of Minato appeared in Naruto's subconscious and stopped him. Enraged, the Nine Tails tried to dare Minato to come closer to it so it could rip him to shreds, but Minato simply ignored it and restored the seal to its original strength. During Naruto's conversation with Nagato, the Nine Tails became angry with Nagato's words and its chakra began to leak out while Naruto was in Sage Mode, allowing the two forms to synchronize. Road to Ninja, Naruto the movie. In the alternate world that Naruto and Sakura ended up in, the Ninetales has a counterpart called the Black Ninetales, who is sealed within the body of Naruto's alternate self, Menma. Menma's hatred had allowed him to bond with the Black Ninetales, and he's able to create and control living entities composed of its chakra, which are known as the Nine Masked Beasts. He doesn't display any kind of tailed beast transformation during the film, but he is able to completely unleash the Black Fox, using it in a manner similar to a summon. As they fought, Menma restored and summoned the Black Ninetales so he could finish Naruto off. While the Ninetales berated its Jinchūriki for being overwhelmed by a fake, it offered a truce with Naruto to work together since the fox didn't want to be trapped into a world controlled by Tobi. Having no other choice, Naruto opened the seal to summon the Ninetales in a similar manner to the fight against its opposite. In the battle, Naruto was barely able to win, but Tobi revealed that this was his plan, to have Naruto and Menma fight, as doing so would cause the two foxes to fight and weaken the Ninetales. As he possessed Menma, the Ninetales warned Naruto to avoid eye contact with the Sharingan, as it would allow Tobi to extract the fox out of Naruto the same way he took it from Kushina. Power. While sleeping, Naruto sees himself in front of the Ninetales' cage, surrounded by Kabuto's snakes that he had accidentally ingested. Later, the snakes inside of Naruto are forced out of his body. They form into a Naruto clone in his four-tailed version 2 state, which attacks everyone indiscriminately. The beast grabs Naruto in order to absorb his chakra, which the Ninetales shares. When Naruto is captured by Kabuto, Naruto meets up with Kurama in his subconscious once more. Later, the Naruto clone mutates into a Hydra-tailed version, and Naruto almost gives in to the Ninetales' offer of power to defeat it. Minato shows up to warn Naruto against this, and Naruto manages to enter a six-tailed cloak. The fight continues, and Naruto needs more power, so he enters into a seven-tailed state with Yamato just barely holding it back. Naruto ends up defeating the clone with the help of the Saizuri. Fourth Shinobi World War. Countdown. When Naruto was summoned back to Mount Myoboku, the Great Toad Sage gave Naruto Geratora, along with the key to the seal. From this, Naruto was on a task to find a way to control the Ninetales' power in order to fight a fated battle with Sasuke. Later, at a remote island in the Land of Lightning, after Naruto completed the first step at the Falls of Truth, Killer Bee then led Naruto to a special room within the secret temple behind the waterfall, to prepare Naruto in fighting the Ninetales. When Naruto entered his subconscious, the Ninetales expressed surprise as it could no longer sense any hatred within him, and questioned Naruto about where the real him was, to which Naruto replied that the real him was right in front of it. After Naruto used the key to unlock the seal, the Ninetales pushed the cage's doors and fired a tailed beast ball at him, but Killer Bee used the remaining bit of the Eight Tails power to contain the attack. While in Sage Mode, Naruto was able to weaken the Ninetales with the Rasen Shuriken and started to drain out its chakra. However, the Ninetales planted its hatred within its drained chakra and suddenly began to consume Naruto, making him lose control and forcing him out of Sage Mode. Just before Naruto completely succumbed, the chakra imprint of his mother, Kushina Uzumaki, appeared, halting the transformation, and she used her adamantine sealing chains to subdue the Ninetales, to which the fox reacted in anger and shock when it recognized her chakra. After being comforted by Kushina, Naruto's positive emotions purged the Ninetales' hatred within its drained chakra. With Kushina holding the Ninetales at bay, Naruto quickly made a large number of shadow clones, entered Sage Mode, and bombarded the Ninetales with his onslaught of Rasengan. Immediately followed by the Rasen Shuriken, Naruto was able to separate an extensive portion of chakra from the Ninetales, leaving the fox in an emaciated state. As its chakra merged into Naruto, the Ninetales became so furious that it brashly attempted to fire a massive tailed beast ball at him, but Naruto cancelled its attack by using a new, stronger seal to imprison the fox once more. In its moment alone, the Ninetales, in great frustration and disbelief of its defeat, frantically began to ponder just what was Naruto. Fourth Shinobi World War, Confrontation. During Naruto's training to control the Ninetales' chakra, the fox had been consuming a certain amount of Naruto's chakra while he was using its own, which recovered it from its emaciated state. Later, as Naruto and Killer Bee continued their way toward the battlefield, the Ninetales pulled its Jinchūriki into his subconscious, berating him for squandering its chakra and calling him naive for thinking that he could stop the war by himself. After failing to tempt him with power, the Ninetales tried to instill doubt into Naruto by telling him that shouldering all the hatred was futile, using his failure to save Sasuke from revenge as proof. In retaliation, Naruto pinned the fox down, refuting with brimming confidence that regardless of the odds, he would still find a way to do something about Sasuke and end the war. Recalling its Jinchūriki's growth, the Ninetales condescendingly complimented Naruto for finally learning how to stand up for himself, before being unnerved by his promise to someday resolve the fox's hatred. Fourth Shinobi World War, Climax. Later, as one of Naruto's shadow clones was fighting alongside the 4th Division, the reincarnated Madara Uchiha attempted to summon the Nine Tails. Even though the summoning failed, the fox expressed its anger as it recognized his chakra calling for it. Having no desire to be manipulated by Madara again, as well as dismissing Naruto's suspicions of its usual attempts of taking over his body, the Nine Tails willingly lent the shadow clone enough chakra to counter the Uchiha's massive wood release onslaught. At the time of Killer Bee and the real Naruto's battle against Tobi and the reincarnated Jinchūriki, the Nine Tails had purposefully stopped consuming Naruto's chakra, deciding to let its Jinchūriki fight on its own. As the impartial Nine Tails refused to listen to the Eight Tails' request for aid, the fox vividly remembered its past encounters with Madara, Hashirama, Mito, and Kushina. From those experiences, the Nine Tails concluded that no matter what words humans use, they always mean the same thing, with the exception of Naruto, a thought which silenced it. The Nine Tails quietly watched on as Naruto was speaking with the imprisoned Four Tails, Son Goku, only expressing annoyance when the fox's name was revealed to him. While thinking back on the events in Naruto's life and watching the proceedings, Kurama silently noted that Naruto of all people should know that no matter what he says to the tailed beasts, his true intentions would only reach them through his actions. After Naruto successfully removed Tobi's control over Son Goku, Kurama silently celebrated the small victory and offered to lend him more of its chakra. Before accepting, however, Naruto thanked Kurama for its help during his encounter with Madara, to which the flustered fox rebuffed him before offering to meld their chakra together. Naruto opened the seal's gate and acknowledged Kurama as his teammate from Konoha. As a result, Kurama enabled Naruto to enter a new form in order to stop the other tailed beasts that were bearing down on Might Guy and Kakashi. However, as this was their first time transforming into this mode, Kurama warned Naruto that they only had 5 minutes. They first started by grabbing Chome in mid-flight to pile-drive it into Isobu, but it rolled out of the way to counterattack after Saiken quickly swallowed Kurama's hand prior to Gyuki joining the fray. When Matatabi attempted to pounce on Naruto and Kurama from behind, they fiercely swung Saiken right into the monster cat, throwing the two away from a distance. As the other tailed beasts gathered and performed a collaborative tailed beast ball, Naruto and Kurama performed one on their own and cancelled the attack. Right after that, Naruto entered a deeper level of Kurama's subconscious, where he meets the other 5 tailed beasts and their respective Jinchūriki, to which Kurama explains that this was somewhere not even Tobi could enter. As it remembered the Sage of Six Paths, Kurama asked its brethren if they too believed that Naruto was the one the sage had spoken of so long ago, to which they agreed before being resealed into the demonic statue of the Outer Path. While they were fighting against the demonic statue, Tobi summoned both the Benihisago and the Kohaku no Johei, which contained the reincarnated Gold and Silver brothers, who possessed a portion of Kurama's chakra. Right after the masked man made the giant statue devour them, Kurama, who sensed its own chakra signature within those 2 items, requested that Naruto switch with it so he could explain the situation to the others, as well as about the 10 Tails and what its revival would mean. Kurama also echoed Kakashi's words that something needed to be done before the 10 Tails revival was completed, after which, on Naruto's request, Kurama switched back with him. Kurama was later seen smiling when Naruto opposed Tobi's ideals and told him that he was who he was today because he had heroes to look up to and show him the way. After a brief fight, Tobi tried to instill doubt into Naruto by telling him what would Jiraiya and Minato say if he ended up neglecting the legacy they left him. Kurama, recalling what Minato said to Naruto during his battle with Nagato, requested Naruto to switch again, and directly told Tobi that Naruto would never follow his ideals and that Minato sealed it into Naruto so that he could defeat Tobi. After melding their chakra together once more, Naruto entered his tailed beast mode, and Naruto began his assault on Tobi after being assured by Kurama that he would not fail. As the battle raged on, with Madara suddenly entering the fray, the reincarnated Uchiha summoned Hashirama's giant wood dragon in order to restrain Naruto. While Naruto instantly manifested Kurama's body to fight against it, the wooden dragon eventually managed to bind Naruto and started draining Kurama's chakra, forcing his tailed beast form to falter. However, Naruto was able to quickly escape from its coils before it could absorb any more of Kurama's chakra, and created a shadow clone to protect Kakashi from Obito. When Kurama noticed that Kakashi was low on chakra, he told Naruto to switch places with it, and through Naruto's body, tossed Kakashi at Obito, who used Kamui to absorb him into Kamui's dimension. Despite Naruto initially berating it for what it did, Kurama assured him that he could now fight without worry. Naruto attacked Obito again and phased through him, but surprisingly Obito coughed up blood. Kurama revealed that it transferred some of its chakra to Kakashi, allowing him to attack Obito in the other world and come back to the real world with Kamui. Meanwhile, the original Naruto entered the full-tailed beast mode to create a giant tailed beast ball with B and Gyuki, and fired it at the demonic statue. This was all done in vain, however, as after the resulting explosion, the Ten Tails had been revived. Naruto and the others quickly regroup while Kurama restored Kakashi and Gai's respective chakra, but the Ten Tails, under the control of Obito and Madara, quickly overwhelmed them before they could finish devising a strategy. Kurama and Gyuki then fired a barrage of tailed beast balls at the Ten Tails, who easily deflected them with a single blast of its own. Kurama and Naruto were able to withstand the attack, losing 6 of its tails in exchange, and threw Kakashi and Naruto's Sage Mode Shadow Clone above the Ten Tails, where Kakashi teleported Gyuki, who prepared to launch a tailed beast ball from the beast's blind spot. However, the Ten Tails simply flicked the attack back at Gyuki, leaving Naruto's Shadow Clone and Kakashi open for an attack. Kurama and Naruto were able to rescue Kakashi, Gyuki, and B before the tailed beast mode was deactivated, which Kurama noted to Naruto that it needed time to generate more chakra. Later, echoing Hinata's sentiments that Naruto's life was not his own, the fox reminded him that it was also here, and that his parents had also died in a similar manner to protect him. After the words finally get through to the young shinobi, Naruto once again entered tailed beast mode, and with Kurama's instruction, created shadow clones to distribute its chakra to the other remaining shinobi to help empower their respective abilities. Kurama then silently praised Naruto's ability to distribute his chakra to others despite how different they were. The fox noted that Naruto had surpassed his father and mother. Continuing their attack on the Ten Tails, Kurama warned Naruto that the Ten Tails was continuing to mature, and to be careful about micromanaging all of the chakra he had given his allies, as it was exhausting him. Kurama also warned Naruto that the Ten Tails was preparing its devastating attack, the Tenpenchi. After the attack injured Naruto and drained him of all of Kurama's chakra, the fox proceeded to gather more to prepare for another assault. After the reincarnated Hokage's arrival, Kurama was suddenly startled by Minato's use of its chakra. Naruto boasted about Minato's ability with the fox's chakra, only for Kurama to point out that it already knew about Minato's skill, given he was the one to use such a complex technique to seal it into Naruto. Later, when Naruto's mantle disappeared and the young shinobi requested the fox to supply him with more chakra, Kurama advised him that he should stay in his normal form a bit longer if he wanted to enter tailed beast mode. Birth of the Ten Tails Jinchūriki. Meanwhile, as their battle strategy unfolded, Kurama's yin half within Minato noticed that Naruto's actions and speech about his father was touching enough to move this half of it. Yin Kurama also told Minato to disregard Obito's words, as he was not responsible for any of those tragedies, and that instead of leaving his son to do it, he should also act. Later, when Naruto and Minato bumped fists, Yin and Yang Kurama came into contact with each other, with Yang Kurama greeting its other half casually and asking it to share its chakra, which led Yin Kurama to note that asking itself for chakra was an odd situation. Nonetheless, when the father-son duo prepared to deal with Obito, the two halves of Kurama also bumped fists as they prepared to initiate their strategy. As their chakra began to meld, the two halves conversed about Minato and Naruto, leading Yin Kurama to comment that Naruto must have had some upbringing to treat a tailed beast as a comrade. As Naruto donned the tailed beast mode shroud and prepared to attack Obito, only to be reminded that only senjutsu-based attacks would work, Yang Kurama reminded Naruto of the time during Pain's invasion that the two modes had been combined, and noted that while he had resented Naruto's use of another power instead of its own, it would allow him to use the Sage mode while also using his own power. Yin Kurama advised Minato to follow suit so that he could provide powerful support for his son. With this, both shinobi, shrouded in Kurama's form, created a giant senjutsu-enhanced Rasengan, and were teleported to Obito's location by Tobirama. However, the Uchiha anticipated the attack and was able to deflect it. Reassessing their strategy to destroy the mysterious black substance, Naruto and Minato formed a senjutsu-enhanced tailed beast ball, but Obito quickly created a full-blown replica of the Ten Tails tree form, and its roots started chasing and absorbing chakra from anyone in its path. As the allied shinobi forces began to disappear, Naruto, through Ino Yamanaka's telepathy, conveyed his memories and feelings to them, restoring their resolve to fight. After Yin Kurama transferred the majority of its chakra to its yang half, Naruto joined Sasuke in their team assault against Obito. With a senjutsu-enhanced tailed beast ball, as well as Sasuke firing a senjutsu-enhanced arrow with his Susanoo bow, they cracked the sphere Obito had wrapped around himself as he pushed forward. The battle continued, resulting in Sasuke's Susanoo and Naruto's tailed beast mode form being destroyed. However, Sasuke and Naruto got up on their feet again, their resolves untouched, and Sasuke then manifested his final Susanoo to encase Naruto's tailed beast mode mantle. Using the telepathic link, Naruto called for his comrades who rallied to his side, all donning tailed beast mode mantles as they entered Kurama's tails. Using the Rasengan Naruto had created, they all attacked and broke through Obito's shield, allowing Naruto and Sasuke to deliver a devastating blow against Obito and forcing all the chakra out of the tailed beasts. Through the combined effort of the allied shinobi forces, all of these sealed tailed beasts were extracted from Obito's body, reducing the 10 tails within him back to its empty shell. As Naruto and the rest of the allied shinobi forces went to aid Hashirama against Madara, Kurama explained to Minato, who was tending to the defeated Obito, that he was not in mortal danger from the extraction, as the demonic statue of the outer path was still filled with great amounts of life energy, but remained immobilized for a while. Naruto and Kurama re-entered Tailed Beast mode to join the other Tailed Beasts in assaulting Madara, but the Uchiha survived their attacks and retreated to a safe distance. After he received his own right Rinnegan eye from a white Zetsu clone, Madara quickly summoned the demonic statue of the outer path from Obito's body, and used the Rinnegan to repel the tailed beasts. With the beasts stunned, Madara then proceeded to chain them up and prepared to remove Kurama and Gyuki from their Jinchūriki. As Naruto failed to cancel the tailed beast mode, Kurama, realizing its extraction was imminent, contacted Gaara to transfer its yin half from Minato to save Naruto, wishing him luck before it was extracted and sealed within the statue along with the other tailed beasts. Unfortunately, Black Zetsu put himself between Naruto and Minato just as the latter was transferring Kurama, becoming its Jinchūriki in the process. As Madara, now the 10 tails Jinchūriki, arrived, Black Zetsu attempted to return to the Uchiha with his left Rinnegan eye and Kurama, only for Obito to overpower Black Zetsu and maintain their merger. Having decided to help the allied forces stop Madara, Obito worked with Kakashi to teleport Naruto to Kamui's dimension and soon joined him. Once there, Obito proceeded to transfer Kurama into Naruto. Within Naruto's subconscious, as he spoke to the spirit of Hagoromo, Kurama, along with the chakra portions of the other tailed beasts including Gyuki and Shukaku, which Obito stole from Madara and also sealed inside of Naruto, manifested to join the meeting. They voiced their continued trust in the sage and their belief that Naruto is the child of prophecy. Later, after Naruto returned to the battlefield, Madara managed to regain both his eyes. He then proceeded to perform the Chibaku Tensei to set up for the infinite Tsukiyomi. Kurama then lent Naruto chakra for him to use Tailed Beast Ball Rasen Shuriken against the Chibaku Tensei satellites. Kaguya Ōtsutsuki strikes. Later, Madara's ambitions were cut short by Black Zetsu, who revealed itself to in fact be the manifestation of Kaguya Ōtsutsuki's will. It then used Madara's body as a medium to resurrect its true creator. After Kaguya managed to trap Sasuke in a separate dimension, Kurama granted Naruto more chakra, letting him create a massive army of shadow clones. Kurama, alongside the chakra portions of its brethren, helped Naruto create an onslaught of Rasen Shuriken that dealt a significant blow against Kaguya. After reacting to the chakra, Kurama and the other tailed beasts within Kaguya tried to escape, but caused Kaguya to morph into a rabbit form with a gigantic blob of the tailed beasts. After Kaguya was touched by Naruto and Sasuke's seals, Kurama and the other tailed beasts were extracted from Kaguya as she was sealed away. After escaping, Son Goku praised Naruto's efforts, causing Kurama to grin. The tailed beasts then ran away from the new moon and joined the rest of Team 7. When Naruto joined them, he and Sakura were both shocked by the fact that they couldn't escape the dimension, causing Son to state that Naruto was still a bit dumb, making Kurama grunt. However, Hagoromo, who called upon the souls of all the other previous Kage, performed a massive summoning alongside the reincarnated Hokage in order to return the tailed beasts, Team 7, and Madara's body back to the real world. Having returned to the real world, Naruto, happy to see Kurama again, asked if it missed him, which led the flustered fox to comically deny his claim, much to Son's entertainment. After the past Kage returned to the afterlife, plans for the future were discussed, to which the tailed beasts expressed their joy at finally being free. As Kurama was surprised to hear Gyuki's wish to return to be, Hagoromo insisted that the fox return within Naruto to watch over the young ninja, who had become an important part of the tailed beast's existence. While Kurama accepted Hagoromo's request, Sasuke made his own intentions known, removing as many people as possible who could get in the way of his own plans of leading the world through a revolution to do away with current shinobi systems, including killing all the current Kage and tailed beasts. Just as Sasuke swiftly subdued the tailed beasts with his Rinnegan and sealed them within his Chibaku Tensei, Naruto reassured Kurama that he would save them once again. Soon after, Naruto and Sasuke finally have their long-awaited confrontation, ultimately leaving both ninja battered and exhausted. Kurama attempted to help Naruto by accumulating a little extra chakra for him, but it got absorbed by Sasuke. As it recalled Kurama's memories on Naruto's determination to save both Sasuke and Kurama, Kurama applauded Naruto for countering Sasuke's Chidori and noted that transferring the last of its chakra would put itself to sleep. After the battle, when Sasuke declared Naruto the victor, the two dispelled the infinite Tsukiyomi and Sasuke released the tailed beasts from their prisons. Yang Kurama would then return to Naruto and merge with his yin half, finally restored into a complete state. The last, Naruto the movie. When Naruto and his team saw the giant golem emerging beneath Toneri Ōtsutsuki's castle within the moon, he activated his Nine Tails chakra mode and summoned Kurama outside of his body. During their fight, Kurama was initially overwhelmed by its opponent, but eventually the fox was able to blast the golem away into space with a tailed beast ball. Kurama then later wrote a mission complete symbol on the moon's crater so everyone on Earth knew that they succeeded. But the fox complained to Naruto that its penmanship was terrible. Sasuke Shinden, Book of Sunrise. When the Genjutsu-controlled missing shinobi were attacking Konoha, Kurama assisted Naruto by infusing its chakra to his Rasengan Flash to repel them. New era. Years later, on the day that Naruto was to be inaugurated as the 7th Hokage, Kurama was knocked out along with Naruto when Himawari, having awakened her Byakugan, hit Naruto's Tenketsu by accident while aiming at Boruto, due to his role in a tug-of-war that ripped her stuffed toy. This caused both Naruto and Kurama to develop a strong fear of Himawari, even when she's her usual happy and sweet self. Sarada Uchiha Arc. When Naruto went to meet with Sasuke about a mysterious young Uchiha, Naruto discovered said boy attacking Sarada Uchiha and Chocho Akamichi. As Naruto intervened and entered his Nine Tails chakra mode, Kurama noted its excitement about getting to battle again after so long. However, Kurama's hopes were dashed as the mysterious boy retreated. Later, as the boy along with his father battled Naruto and Sasuke, Kurama criticized its Jinchūriki for being careless, commenting on how easily he was stabbed by the enemy's technique. Later, during the final battle with Shin, Naruto brought one of Shin's clones into his subconscious with Kurama glaring down at the boy, scaring him and his clones to surrender. Naruto Shinden, Parent and Child Day. When the release of a popular but limited edition doll modeled after Kurama came out, Himawari was eager to get one for herself. While Naruto decided to help his daughter get one, Kurama was openly unsatisfied at the childish design of its likeness. When Naruto mistook a Shukaku doll for it, Kurama's mood turned sour, and he was unwilling to help Naruto catch a thief who stole a doll from him, citing that Naruto wouldn't be a very good father if he couldn't help his daughter using his own power, a sentiment Naruto agreed with. Later, a grumpy Kurama responded with a pout when Naruto told Himawari that the Shukaku doll was cuter than a Kurama doll. When Naruto teased it by calling it the doll's name, Kurama glared at Naruto to intimidate him and show its displeasure. Versus Momoshiki Arc. After they defeated Killer Bee and absorbed a lot of Gyuki's chakra from him, Momoshiki and Kinshiki Ōtsutsuki decided to capture Naruto with the intent of extracting Kurama's chakra for their own use. They soon arrived at the arena where the Chūnin Exams were held and proceeded to attack, creating chaos. As Momoshiki created an amplified tailed beast ball to obliterate everyone with, Naruto entered tailed beast mode in order to stop the attack, and warned Kurama that it better not have gotten out of shape, to which Kurama refuted and declared that it was going with all the power it had stored up. Ultimately, though Naruto stopped the attack, he allowed himself to be taken. Brought to another dimension, Naruto stubbornly resisted Momoshiki's attempt to effectively extract Kurama's chakra from him, as the other four Kage, Sasuke, and Naruto's son Boruto managed to arrive in the dimension to free him from his binds. Naruto soon combined his tailed beast mode with Sasuke's Susanoo, gaining the upper hand against the empowered Momoshiki. One Tail Escort Arc. In the anime, when Urashiki Ōtsutsuki began targeting Shukaku for its chakra, the Tanuki agreed to be temporarily sealed in a small tea kettle and escorted to Konoha. While under Naruto's protection, Kurama, smug as ever towards Shukaku, laughed at how Himawari was treating the Tanuki as a pet/toy. Kurama and Naruto later had a telepathic meeting with the other tailed beasts, though Matatabi, Kokuo, and Chome decided not to participate, and talked about their protection. Shukaku, vowing to get back at the fox for teasing it, was intrigued to learn that Himawari once knocked out Kurama, and decided to play nice with the young girl in hopes of learning how she did it as a chance to have some bragging rights on the fox. It was later revealed that Kurama was aware of the Tanuki's plan. After a few days, Kurama and Shukaku bonded over how spending time with Naruto's family drove them crazy, and that they were never boring to be around. As Shukaku figured that Kurama had grown attached to them, the Tanuki teased the fox, to which it quickly rebuffed such an accusation. Time Slip Arc. In the anime, Urashiki Ōtsutsuki decided that the best course of stealing Kurama's chakra was to use Karasuki to time travel to the past, and attack Naruto when he was too weak and inexperienced to fight back. He arrived in the time period shortly after Sasuke's defection from Konoha. When failing to steal past Naruto's chakra due to the seal on him, Urashiki entered into Naruto's subconscious to forcibly remove it. Once finding Kurama's domain, the fox demanded to know what his intentions were. Shortly after he replied that he was taking back its chakra, the angered Kurama used its power to reject Urashiki from Naruto's subconscious, and subsequently burned the intruder's hand. This outburst also forced Naruto to enter his version 1 state. Ultimately, Jiraiya was forced to use an extra seal to subdue Naruto back to normal. Kawaki Arc. While Naruto was sleeping, Kurama manifested its head from his body to warn Kawaki against wandering off from Naruto. While shocked, Kawaki remained composed enough for Kurama to explain its role in watching over him, and corrected certain misconceptions Kawaki had about Naruto, explaining the various hardships he had to overcome. Moved by the story, Kawaki wondered if he could ever become someone like Naruto, to which Kurama believed that it would be all up to him before directing him to go to sleep. Later, using the connection between his and Kawaki's Kama, Jigen teleported to Naruto's house instantly to bring back Kawaki. When Jigen subdued Naruto with black chakra draining rods, Kurama immediately chastised him for shaming the Hokage title, causing Naruto to playfully retort to the fox as he activated Six-Path Sage Mode. Jigen then teleported himself and Naruto to another dimension and attempted to strand him there, but Sasuke arrived and stopped him. Despite their best efforts, Kurama, Naruto, and Sasuke were overwhelmed and subdued by Jigen, who was later revealed to be possessed by Ishiki Ōtsutsuki. When Ishiki was going to kill Sasuke, Naruto managed to hold him off with his shadow clones while Sasuke escaped with his Rinnegan. As Naruto continued to taunt Ishiki, Kurama quickly told him off, stating that from the beginning, Ishiki never had any intentions to kill him, but could just as easily change his mind and slaughter them both. To which the Ōtsutsuki commended the fox before sealing them away in a giant coffin. The seal was then put under safeguard by Boro. Determined to save them, Team 7 and Kawaki later used the power of Kawaki and Boruto's Kama to enter the dimension. While struggling to fight against Boro, Boruto and Kawaki used their Kama to create a rift in the seal, freeing the unconscious Naruto. After the team defeated Boro and returned to Konoha with Naruto, they were all taken to the hospital for treatment, with Naruto making a swift recovery. Later, after Boruto teleported the resurrected Ishiki and himself to a separate dimension, Kurama, Naruto, and Sasuke managed to join Boruto for their second confrontation against Ishiki. However, the Ōtsutsuki once again proved too powerful as he knocked out Sasuke and blocked Naruto's sensory abilities by manifesting giant black cubes, a fact that Kurama noticed. Seeing how determined Naruto was to stop Ishiki, even if it cost him his own life, Kurama suggested using a last resort while misleading him into thinking that it would result in Naruto's death. Naruto agreed to it, declaring that the moment he decided to become Hokage, he knew the risks and was prepared to die. Naruto took on a new form of Baryon mode. Kurama explained to Naruto that the form is like nuclear fusion, consuming all their respective energy, and that he must be careful not to make any unnecessary movements or thoughts. The new form baffled everyone with its sheer power. Naruto quickly began overwhelming Ishiki. Soon after, the strain of Baryon mode began catching up, as Naruto began to tire. Kurama noted this form gradually drains all life forces, including Naruto's. However, it would also drain Ishiki's with each contact, meaning that they just had to keep pressuring Ishiki until his already diminished lifespan ran out. After Ishiki's defeat, Kurama spoke with Naruto inside his subconscious for a final conversation, as Baryon mode proved too much to handle. In the manga, Naruto told the Kitsune that he had no ill will to Kurama despite killing his parents. In the anime, they reminisce about their history together as Naruto prepared to die. However, Kurama revealed that Naruto would be fine, as it was Kurama's life that was gambled from using Baryon mode. Kurama revealed the double meaning behind its earlier words. Before Kurama's life finally faded away, it warned Naruto that he would lose all access to Kurama's chakra and abilities, meaning he would have to be more careful from now on. Abilities. Kurama was widely known as the strongest of the nine-tailed beasts. Hashirama Senju, who could subdue the fox, viewed it as too powerful and dangerous to be left roaming free. Even with only half of its power, Kurama remained strong enough to defeat 5 other tailed beasts at the same time. After the 4th Shinobi World War, Kurama's full power was restored once its 2 halves reunited inside Naruto, allowing it to defeat Toneri's giant golem and Momoshiki Ōtsutsuki's elemental construct. The absolute peak of its power allowed it to even decisively overwhelm Ishiki Ōtsutsuki. Kurama later became able to manifest itself outside of Naruto, allowing the two to fight independently and away from each other. Chakra and physical prowess. Kurama possessed vast and powerful chakra, the most of all 9-tailed beasts alongside Gyuki, and was required to be sealed into the demonic statue of the Outer Path last to avoid overloading it. It could also accumulate a huge amount of chakra shortly after it's used up most of its own, enough to be passed on to the entire allied shinobi forces and be felt countries away by non-censors. Due to Naruto's compatibility with Kurama's chakra, any chakra it possessed is limited for its Jinchūriki alone, unless it was molded to fit the recipient's unique chakra signature. When used by others, the chakra became dense enough to be seen as a visible shroud that can further protect the wearer. Using its chakra, Kurama could shroud itself within its Nine Tails chakra mode to increase its power. As a last-ditch ability, Kurama could enter Baryon mode. In this state, similar to nuclear fusion, Kurama's chakra was consumed as raw materials to produce a new type of energy. When in use, it dramatically boosted Kurama's reflexes, raw might, and chakra to extreme levels. Because all chakra is connected, the same power that is produced from bits of their lives also works to reduce the lifespan of opponents on contact. Due to its extreme energy consumption, Kurama must remain focused and not waste energy on extraneous thoughts and actions to maximize the amount of time Baryon mode can be maintained. Kurama had a great deal of brute force, reputedly able to raise tsunamis and flatten mountains with a single swipe of a tail. Even with half its strength, it could overpower Obito's controlled tailed beasts, smash Madara's Senjutsu-enhanced Susanoo with a tail, and with the Six Paths Chakra, battle Sasuke's tailed beast-enhanced complete body Susanoo. Kurama was deceptively quite fast, able to catch Naruto in Sage Mode. The fox was also durable enough to withstand several Senjutsu-enhanced attacks and block a tailed beast ball from the Ten Tails' initial form. Ninjutsu. As a tailed beast, Kurama could create a tailed beast ball and was able to fire it as a beam or a rapid blast of spheres. Unlike most tailed beasts, Kurama could supercharge it, creating one many times its own size for much greater power, even on wisps of chakra. One of these was powerful enough to counter a collaborative tailed beast ball from 5 tailed beasts. At full power, Kurama's tailed beast ball could blast Toneri's giant golem through the moon and into orbit. Kurama could unleash destructive roars, capable of dispersing a massive Rasengan, knocking back 5-tailed beasts at once, and destroying entire city blocks as shown when he used it against Konoha. Even when limited through Naruto's version 1 and 2 states, they were strong enough to destroy an entire bridge and repel Pain's Shinra Tensei respectively. Kurama also had adept sensor skills, able to detect chakra from great distances and uniquely able to sense negative emotions, as well as natural energy, which it could accumulate and transfer to Naruto to create Senjutsu chakra. In the anime, it's shown using wind and fire release transformations, able to generate twisters and breathe fire. Intelligence. Kurama was very cunning and could formulate strategies in the midst of battle. Through Naruto's body, the fox tricked Obito into using Kamui to absorb Kakashi into Kamui's dimension, only for Obito to become vulnerable to Kakashi's attacks as he phased through Naruto's punch. Kurama had also shown remarkable leadership skills, being able to calmly and effectively instruct its allies on how best to engage the Ten Tails. In the anime, it had enough knowledge of Fuinjutsu to determine the natures and weaknesses of the 8-trigram seal that bound it inside Naruto. In addition, Kurama had an advanced understanding of nuclear physics, particularly the nuclear fusion that occurs within the sun. Personality. Kurama was characterized as a snarky and shrewd individual. It used washi when referring to itself, which is generally used by older men. Kurama expressed great pride in its power, believing itself to be the strongest of the tailed beasts due to its belief that their strength is determined by number of tails, which earned Kurama nothing but disapproval from its brethren, especially Shukaku. The fox would also react out of jealousy whenever Naruto was not using its power. Conversely, Kurama openly acknowledged the fact that it alone did not stand a chance against the Ten Tails, and from its past experience with Madara knew full well that he was not an opponent to be underestimated, even when he was seemingly pushed into a corner. Kurama held great respect for Hagoromo Ōtsutsuki, as was shown during the tailed beast's youth that the fox shed tears after the sage had imparted his final words. Kurama's manner of speech was often harsh, but deep down it had a supportive disposition, as the fox expressed concern about its allies and gave some words of encouragement to Kawaki. Centuries of receiving humanity's negative treatment caused Kurama to develop intense hostility and distrust, even going as far as proclaiming itself to be the living embodiment of hatred. Ever since its sealing within Naruto, Kurama plotted to use his dependence on its power to break free from the seal. Eventually, after Naruto managed to best Kurama in combat, the young shinobi then told the fox that he hoped to resolve its hatred someday. Despite audibly reproaching him for making such a claim, Kurama nevertheless had developed a level of respect for Naruto and his determination, even noting that he was different from the humans he'd previously encountered, therefore allowing its Jinchūriki to utilize the Nine Tails chakra mode without consequence during the early stages of the Fourth Shinobi World War. Later on, as Naruto told Son Goku of his desire to save the tailed beasts and become friends with Kurama, the fox, having witnessed all the hardships and deeds Naruto had in his life, stood by to see if he could truly aid its brethren through his actions. When Naruto successfully freed Son Goku from Obito's control, Kurama finally became convinced of Naruto's word and offered to meld its chakra with his as a coalition, to which Naruto then removed the seal that restrained it and happily acknowledged the fox as his teammate and a member of Konoha. Ultimately, Kurama formed a strong bond with Naruto. The fox would proudly declare itself as his friend and was able to laugh with the boy and admit that it had the utmost faith in Naruto's ability to carry on the legacy Minato and Jiraiya had left him, therefore abandoning its grudge against Minato for sealing it. The two expressed trust in one another that Naruto would even allow Kurama to take control of his body and switch back without conflict. After Neji Hyuga died in Naruto's arms, causing the latter's spirit to become shaken and doubtful, Kurama fiercely reaffirmed Neji's sacrifice, reminding Naruto of his parents' similar sacrifice for him, and how they shouldn't be in vain. It was later shown that despite its yang half being freed from its seal in Naruto, the fox willingly complied to Hagoromo's request for it to return to Naruto. Over time, it came to care for Naruto's family, finding them entertaining to be around. Its concern for Naruto was even shown when revealing the Baryon mode, hiding the great risk of its own life if Naruto used the power because Kurama knew that he would oppose using the power if he knew the truth, showing that it would even go as far as to sacrifice itself for him. In addition, thanks to its exploits during the 4th Shinobi World War and working alongside Naruto, Kurama's peaceful existence expanded to the 5 great Shinobi countries, as it would talk directly to the other Kage and assist with important matters. Kurama also had a comical side. The fox brazenly teased Naruto about his first kiss with Sasuke, argued with him about each other's stubbornness, and nervously lashed out at the joyful Naruto after the tailed beasts were freed from Kaguya Ōtsutsuki while flipping him off. In the anime, Kurama came to fear Himawari after being incapacitated by a gentle fist attack during an incident where Naruto had to shield Boruto from Himawari. Did you enjoy our video? Be sure to check out these other great videos from the Amagi and make sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.